If the Dominion sent a large force to infiltrate Stormhold, they must have a camp somewhere in Shadowfen. It's time we take the fight to them. Tenma Walk, a Daedric ruin southeast of here. It's big enough to harbor a substantial enemy force, and close enough to trouble Stormhold. Besides, my scouts report signs of activity within. I'll take a regiment to Tenma Walk. Don't want to take any chance. You freed me from the Dominion's clutches before those skin-stealing milk drinkers could kill me and wear my face. Of course I could use your help. Meet my regiment at Tenma Walk. Keep your blades sharp. I'll find a way to turn you loose on the Dominion.
What's keeping that idiot? He should be back by now.
Just in time. We've got a mess on our hands. Worse than after a dog eats a cheese wheel. The Dominion ambushed us. I'd be ashamed to call it a rout if I wasn't considering how in oblivion they knew. At least we've learned where they are, even if it's Butcher's work to get them out of that place. Our attack was a disaster. The other Vice Cannons agreed to keep our forces together. Should have known they'd peel off the moment I turned my back. If they weren't keeping Stormhold from tearing itself apart, I'd let them boil in a fish kettle. That's the mess. If they're smart, they retreated to a defensible position. My scouts here spotted a cave in the ruins. Before I return to my regiment and order an assault, I need someone to break through enemy lines and confirm they're alive. The cave's smack in the middle of Tenma Walk. The Dominion's locked it tighter than a High Elf's fundament. Might have to knock a few heads to get past them.
How did you find us? Unless you're a skin stealer. Keep your hands empty if you please. But you don't stink of death. You're likely what you seem. What remains for you to share is why you came here. Still with us, is he? That man is luckier than a Khajiit in an abandoned fishery. What does Rondar want? If it's for me to say he was right about sticking together, he can drown himself in a bog. We don't need rescuing. We need Rondar to recognize we're bait in another Dominion trap. Tell him I won't allow such wasteful theatrics on our behalf. If you find Vice Canon Rondar's regiment, you'll find him. Tell him to call off his attack before the Dominion picks him apart. He shouldn't throw away his soldiers for what little remains of our forces. If Vice Canon Rondar sends for reinforcements, he'll gain enough soldiers to clear these Dominion muckworms from the ruins. We can manage until then. It's a good place to fight with our tails to the wall.
You aren't like the others. You should keep your own face. It suits you better.
They came from underground. I saw them drag the others away. We prepared to assault the cave when the soldier beside me stabbed me in the back. When I fell, I saw my own regiment attack itself. Those skin stealers wore our friends' faces to betray us from within. Do you think that they have my face now? I saw them take Ukatse alive. Knocked him out. Dragged him away to that altar like a piece of meat. Don't let them steal his face.
Untie me before she returns. That crazy elf. She tried to cut my chest, but I kicked her off the altar. Said she'd be back with a duller knife so it would last longer. Wait, I smell her. Cut me loose. Don't let her steal my face. Thank you, friend.
Stay away
Quickly,
from my new
meet
face.
me in that cave. What madness. Soldiers died thinking our own ranks betrayed us. I'd like to feed those skin stealers to a Wamasu at the Flux. I saw Vice Canon Rondar's guard lead him away before the attack. If his guard was skin stealers, he's in grave danger. I heard a pine thrush call, but those birds aren't native to Black Marsh. Then I saw my friend raise her mace and bring it down on my helmet. But now I know their smell. Sweet with decay, like swamp water. A lingering taste of burnt leaves. I'm not just the best-looking scout in Shadowfen. I'm also the best tracker. I can pick up Vice Canon Rondar's scent and lead us right to him. I'll need someone to watch my back while I follow my nose. We should work in pairs with skin stealers about, yes? Then I'll shadow you and alert you when I pick up Vice Canon Rondar's scent. Ready when you're ready.
Will no one come to my aid?
They brought him past the cave. Strange. It is an old They dragged him up this road, straight ahead. He didn't struggle. Vice Canon. Oh no. We'll find who did this. Did you find any sign of who did this to him? Something's wrong. He smells very dead. If the Vice Canon was dead this whole time, was it a skin stealer who launched the attack on the cave? Or before that, when we lost the other Vice Canons? Vice Canon Rondar always smelled of mead. I didn't. I should have. Zeus! What secrets do the Dominion already know? You're right. They'll know what to do. They have to. Despite his rough manner, Vice Canon Rondar was a hero to many in Stormhold. When this is all over, you'll have a fitting burial. This impostor must be found before he can fool anyone else. But I think I know where he's hiding. Vice Canon Rondar ordered us to stay away from a nearby hill. If it was his skin stealer, he must have held us back for a reason. I bet he's hiding below the hill's surface. The buried temple complex must have an entrance there. A doorway, maybe stairs, or a portal of some kind. I'd join you, but I'm no use in tight quarters. I'll inform the Vice Canons of what happened, yes.
Come to me, mortal. This is the way in. Curious. You dabble in their spells and break into their outpost. Oh, how he misjudged you. How grand. Yes, you marvelous fool. I allowed them to pull me from oblivion, bind my essence, and siphon my power because I'm secretly behind their shabby little plans. Oh, but you don't know about those, do you? You can never know that, dear mortal. But you're best able to help me dance upon my captor's innards, aren't you? For but a small favor, I'll tell you the Dominion's plans. Why they've come to Shadowfen. Whose faces they've taken. Everything. You must find the pair of altars binding me, further inside the complex. Do so, and I pledge to share the Dominion's plans and direct you to their most prized possession. Also, I pledge not to violate your corpse on your burial day. A true bargain. Within each altar you'll find simple foci. A mortal's touch destroys them and removes my bonds. Then all I offer is yours.
What are you doing? Hide before the Dominion spots you. You fight the Dominion. You haven't tried to cut off my head yet. You aren't here to worship Daedra, then. So what in Oblivion are you doing in a Daedric temple overrun by Dominion skin stealers? Fair point, fair point. All right, I won't deny it. Friends and I came looking for Daedric tidbits to sell to mages. Then those Dominion soldiers came. They were thick on the ground until today. I was about to make a break for it when I saw you. Caught, one by one. I'm the only one alive. Well, alive and wearing my own skin. Hey, let's help each other escape. You draw their attention and I'll slip past them. What do you say? Used a captive Dremora to pull their souls from their body and seal them in magic rocks. Then, well, you've seen how these do. Smart idea, dealing with Daedra. Before the Dominion came, she promised my friend the night of his life for a drop of his blood. I guess being flayed alive counts. Maybe. I spent many cramped nights listening to Rúvitar, the High Elf in charge of this place. I'm sure I could piece it together. But my friends don't deserve to be trapped in glowing rocks. Free them, and I'll help you. A good deal, yes? It's quite literally your skin to risk. Hope you have better luck than my friend. Me, I'm getting out of here. Soon as you make a diversion, of course. The Dremora will turn on you in a heartbeat. Likely your last. I bet it's quite literally.
What a capable servant you are. So many to disembowel for their intransigence. I'm practically shivering with anticipation. For you, anything. Beyond the sealed door is the vault, and inside is the creature who wears your Vice Cannon's face. His master Rúvitar took the Namek egg away. A shame, truly. But I'll tell you how to cripple the skin stealers in the vault. Their key is sap of the Hist, boiled in vats. Fused with my essence, the sap is how the skin stealers steal the memories of their victims. No more sap, no more skin stealers. For my essence makes the sap flammable. So burn them. Burn them all. What a cake. Yet I have no patience. Burn the vats, little plaything. Please me with your actions, and I'll please you with your life. Oh, but don't fret. I honor my pledges. I even have a present to build your anticipation. Why, a glimpse of your enemy, Rúvitar and his prize.
Your interference ends here.
A moment, my mortal trifle. Come close. I have one last secret to whisper in your ear. You're far too delightful for the horrible death awaiting you. After all, we've grown so close. Such a pleasure should be mine alone to deliver. The false Nord will use those prisoners against you. He'll steal their skins, prolonging his life and ending theirs. But I can capture their souls for myself. Such sweet suffering I'll deliver upon them, and the false Nord when you slay him. So firm, so decisive, I could roast and devour you. But now isn't the time to speak of the future. Stand back. I assure you it will be quick for them in this realm.
Could be a skin stealer. Anyone! You'll never find all of us. We are everywhere.
Follow me. The exit is this way. What to do with you? What to do? Far too entertaining to slaughter, yet I can't let another Daedra get their hooks inside you. Besides, I assure you mine are the rustiest. Positively maddening you are. If I end you now, we'll be together forever. Oh, it thinks it can defeat me. You have no sense of your own futility, do you? Much as I desire, I can't steal a walking tragedy from this realm. Go look for Rúvitar and the Nemik Egg, as though your actions matter. Somewhere beyond these ruins, I'm sure. This portal will take you from this place, I promise. And that is the last promise to you I will keep.
Have I offended the three?
Ukatse informed us you had entered the ruins to pursue Vice Canon Rondar's imposter. Whatever you did in the ruins caused a lot of panic amongst the Dominion. We chose our moment and pushed out of the cave. Vice Canon Haytamine was wounded in the process, but she'll survive. Yes, but Vice Canon Rondar's death weighs heavily on Haytamine. She says she should have known. Poor thing. We were all fooled. But enough of our troubles. Did you stop his imposter? Once she's recovered, Vice Canon Haytamine will no doubt celebrate your accomplishment. But this artifact you mentioned, the Nemik Egg, do you know anything of its whereabouts? A Dominion general, perhaps, whoever he is, will stop his march through Shadowfen. I'll appoint Ukatse to lead the scouts in our search for Rúvitar. I swear to you, he'll account for the Dominion's terror. This Nemik Egg is unknown to...